Hi friends, welcome to my channel, Yaya's Heart Tarot. Today I am going to be doing brief readings, energy check-in for all of the Zodiac Signs. These readings will be 12 cards total. 3 cards will be your energy, 3 cards will be the energy of someone else that's connected to you, 3 cards will be the connection, how you're connected to this individual or the situation that's connecting you, and then 3 final cards to close off the reading. There's no additional cards pulled for clarification. It is just strictly the 12 cards. And the energies can shift. In other words, the energy of the situation may be related to you, or they may be related to the other person. In some cases, I might not know. And these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. There'll be timestamps in the description, so to listen to your sign, simply drop down to the timestamps and click on the reading that you would like to listen to. These readings will apply to sun, moon, rising signs, or if you're interested in a particular sign or connected with a particular sign, feel free to listen to that as well. So let's see. I think that's everything. So let's go ahead and get started. The first sign that we are going to read for is Taurus. Okay, so Taurus. I'm feeling we need to use these cards. All right, Spirit, please can you provide me clear guided messages for Taurus? For your energy, we've got the 2 of Swords, we've got the 7 of Cups, and we've got the Hierophant. For the energy of the individual who's connected to you, we've got the Magician, we've got the 4 of Wands, and we've got the 10 of Swords. And for the energy that connects you, we've got the Moon, we've got the 9 of Pentacles, and we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So there's the potential for a beautiful relationship here between the 2 of you. I feel as though you are not entirely committed to this relationship. You are not confused per se, but you're just kind of not sure. You're not sure if you want to be all in to this relationship. I feel like you have potentially been burned in the past, or had some relationships that you jumped into too quickly in the past and they didn't work out well. So you're just kind of being cautious right now. You're kind of stepping back, looking at your options, and just not sure you're ready to commit yet. Oh, by the way, these readings are for the week of the energies of the week of May 27th going forward. Should have said that in the intro. Gonna have to say it for each reading now. That's okay. The week of June 27th. So again, you are considering this relationship. You are I feel very strongly that you believe in this relationship, but that because of past lessons that you've had, you're just not ready to commit all in yet. You're just kind of keeping your options open at this point. But I feel as though it's not so much a matter of looking around for other relationships. It's just kind of a matter of making sure that you're aware of what all this relationship would involve. It's kind of like you're trying to look down the road and see what can happen, or what will happen, or what you expect if you dive wholeheartedly into this relationship. So you're just kind of testing the waters. You're just kind of making sure that you know what you're getting into, basically. The energy of the person who's connected to you, they want to jump into a relationship right now. They see you as their end all be all. They want to be with you for the rest of their life. They are very much invested in that energy, and the fact that you are potentially not at the same place, willing to jump in, they see that as possibly you don't care for them as much as they care for you, which is not necessarily the case. You're just being kind of cautious maybe about the timing more so than the relationship itself. But they're a little bit hurt by that. They are ready to jump in with both feet. And so your hesitation kind of causes them a little bit of distress. The energy between the two of you, again, there's a little bit of a disconnect here with the Moon card. There's something that both sides or one or the other is not seeing. In the case of the individual who's connected to you, they may not realize that you're just being a little careful. You kind of want to get all your ducks in a row. You, on the other hand, are not seeing perhaps that by hesitating, it's giving them doubt as to whether or not you really care for them. So there's just a little bit of hidden energies here, a little bit that there's a miscommunication, just a lack of communication, and it's not on purpose, and it's not because the two of you don't communicate. It's just that you're each a little preoccupied with your own idea of what's going on. But the long and the short of it is we've got the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. So this relationship will not only make each of you happy individually, but it's going to make you happy going forward as a couple, as a family, as a lifestyle. This is going to evolve you from your own personal happiness, and I feel like both of you are really in a pretty good place right now. So this is going to evolve you from your own happiness to a much more fulfilling happiness of, more like a family, more like a it's gonna bring you to a place that's more complete. It's gonna open you up from your own happiness to allow this other person in, which is not to say that you aren't now, but you're just kind of guarded in your own story a little bit. But committing to this relationship, once you get past this little bit of darkness that you're dealing with right now, will be very fruitful, and really feel very complete and very appropriate and just right. It's going to feel just right for you. Let's see, for final 3 cards from the universe, I'm feeling that we need this deck. So, universe, a final message for Taurus here, please. So we've got the King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot. Yeah, the universe is saying go for it. The universe is saying go for it. This is going to provide you lots of love and just a great sense of fulfillment and happiness in your life. So that's your reading, Taurus. And there you go. So next, we are moving on to Virgo. Next is Virgo. All right. Okay, Virgo. And I forgot to mention at the beginning of the reading that these are the energies for the week of May 28th. The week of May 28th. All right, so Virgo, let's see what we have for you. So Virgo, for your energies, we've got the Knight of Wands, we've got the 8 of Swords, And we've got the Four of Wands. For the energy of the person who's attached to you, we've got the Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Justice card. And for the energy that connects you to, we've got the Hermit, the Page of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. So for your energy, whatever's going on between the two of you, you want to move forward, you want to make a commitment, but you're overthinking things. And I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know what about the commitment that you are overthinking, that you're worried about, but you are. You really, really want to make this official. You want to jump in, you want to get moving, but you're really overthinking the situation. For the energy of the person who's connected to you, this may be why that you're not ready to, this may be why you're overthinking this. This individual that's connected to you, they have a great deal of love for you. You have a great deal of love for each other. You definitely want to commit to each other, but they in the past have been burned in a relationship. And there's nothing that has to do with you that I'm seeing. Well, I take that back. They have committed to a relationship perhaps in the past, and they've gotten burned by it. And so the energies that are connecting you two, we've got the Hermit, the Page of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. So there was a time in your connection somewhere that they felt you sort of pulling away from them. And that scared them. It scared them a lot. I'm not getting the feeling, though, that this pulling away that you did was because you didn't want to be with them. I'm more getting a feeling that there was kind of a disconnect in the communication here. It's almost as though you kind of felt their apprehension about getting into the relationship, and so you thought perhaps that they didn't want to be in a relationship with you. So I think that there was a miscommunication here. There was a time when the two of you, this connection was definitely a disconnect. You each were kind of pulled back into your own energy, and you're having kind of a hard time making sense of this new attraction that you were feeling for one another, or this new stage of a relationship that you were feeling for one another. So that caused actually some just really being sort of apprehensive about the relationship, and I feel like it was perhaps on both sides, but actually more on your side than theirs, which is interesting because they're the ones that have had the past relationship where they felt like they weren't treated fairly. They are still wanting to move forward with this relationship. They're feeling very strongly emotionally towards you. You are actually in an energy of wanting to make this official, basically. But both of you, you in particular, are pulling back into your own head. It's more of just an undercurrent with them, but the long and the short of it is it's causing this disconnect. There is still a lot of love here. There's still a lot of wanting to start something new or to move forward together. There's a great desire to be sort of carefree about this relationship, but not in a way that you're just fooling around together. This is definitely looking like something that you both want to make a commitment to, but you want it to be happy and adventurous. But you're both concerned about that at this moment. So that's what's going on right now. Let's get a final message from the universe. I'm feeling that I need these cards. Okay, universe, what is the final message here for Virgo, please? Okay, we've got the Five of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Fool. Yeah, so again, there's some confusion here. There's some, you're just, neither one of you is quite sure what's going on, and it's causing you to kind of step back and just, it's just causing you to hesitate. This confusion, this not understanding of where the other person is coming from is causing you to step back a bit and just really not understand, not be able to see what it is that's actually going on. But ideally, in the end, we've got the Fool here. And so both of you are actually really willing to and wanting to take a leap of faith and start something new together. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. Okay. So next we have Capricorn. Okay, so next is Capricorn. I'm trying to drop my cards down into the table. That's not what I want. Okay, so Capricorn. And Capricorn, this reading is for the energy of the week of May 28th. I forgot to say that at the beginning, so I'm going to have to remind everybody at the start of their reading. So, the energies of the week of May 28th. So, Spirit, what have we got for Capricorn? Okay, for your energies, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Justice card, and we've got the Nine of Swords. And for the energy of the person connected to you, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, we've got the Star card, and we've got the Four of Wands. The energy that's connecting you, we've got the Page of Cups, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, and we've got the Ten of Swords. Well, on your side, there is a lot of holding back. Very, very much holding back with this connection. There is, you feel as though you've not been treated fairly. You are pulling back from this other person. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but whatever it was painful for you. And so you are really just pulling back into yourself right now. On their side, they think everything is going great. I don't know how else to say it. They're happy with the relationship. They are committed to this relationship. It is everything that they ever hoped for, basically. So the connection between the two of you, I see a lot of happiness. I see a lot of commitment, and I see a future for the two of you. Whether that, I don't know what this relationship is. I don't know if this is a love relationship or if this is a business relationship or a family relationship. There is a soul connection here. And there is just the potential. We've got the Page of Cups. There's the potential and the Ten of Pentacles. Potential for a really, really great life together. But we've also got this Ten of Swords, where there's some hurt involved, and I feel like that's on your side. That you feel like they're not seeing where you have been hurt by this, and they don't seem to see that. So it may be something that you need to come forward and tell them. And maybe there's been a misunderstanding, because I see a lot of happiness. I see the start of a very happy relationship, a very loving relationship, and I see it leading to a very fulfilled life. But there's just this block in the way of of this Ten of Swords, of being wounded. So yeah, let's get a final message from the universe. Universe, can we have a final message here for Capricorn, please? Okay, Capricorn. Got the Knight of Cups. We got the Knight of Swords. We got the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so the universe is telling you definitely move forward. Emotionally, intellectually, they want you to connect your heart with your head and move forward to work together in this relationship. So Knight of Swords, being clear about what you need. Knight of Cups, you have this emotional need, and so the universe is saying to take this emotional need and voice it, and work together with this other individual in this relationship, because it's a good match. It's really a good match. So by making them understand your emotional pain, that there was something that happened that made you feel left out, made you feel alone in the cold, by letting them know that, by voicing that very clearly to them, it will lead to working together very smoothly, very beneficially, and eventually leading to the Ten of Pentacles, a very beautiful existence together. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Right. So next we have Aries. Okay, Aries. The energies that we are reading for right now, I forgot to say this at the beginning, is for the week of May 28th. This is for the energies of the week of May 28th. And this is for Aries. So let's see. Spirit, can I have messages, please, for Aries? All right, Aries, for your energy, you've got the Nine of Swords, you've got the Four of Swords, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune. For the energy of the individual connected to you, you've got the Ten of Wands, you've got the Ten of Swords, and you've got the Ace of Swords. And for the energy that connects you, you've got the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Wow, this is kind of a heavy reading, Aries. On your side, there's been a lot of pain. There has been there's been something that's really, really weighing you down, something that you have just been putting your all into, and you are exhausted. You are needing time to heal. But right now, your situation is not allowing that. Whatever that might mean, whatever's coming up in your life is not allowing you to slow down and heal, but that's really what you need. With the as far as the energy for the individual who is connected to you, it's kind of looking the same way for them. They've got the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. They are really, really being weighed down and beat up as well. They've got the Ace of Swords, so they may have actually even let you know this. They may have even told you, look, I can't take any more of this. I am exhausted. I am beat. I'm at the end of my rope. So both of you are really, really in a place right now where you're just everything is kind of coming down on you, and has been for quite a while. And you are exhausted. Both of you are exhausted. So the energy that connects you, you've got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So both of you are trying to make this work, You're trying really hard to make it work, actually. You're telling each other what you think you need. You are taking actions to try and move things forward. But the fact of the matter is you really need to just wait this out. Yeah, you need to just kind of take a step back and quit trying to push this energy to get to its conclusion. It is nearly at the conclusion. You, Aries, have got the 9 of Swords, and the person attached to you has got the 10 of both the Swords and the Wands. So both of you are nearing the conclusion of this cycle. And so trying to push things forward, trying to make them be in a better place, you're not ready for that yet. You really need to just take some time and just kind of allow things to flow. They're going to be what they're going to be for a little bit longer. And pushing is not going to help matters. You just need to step back and kind of let things continue. But they are getting better. So let's see, a message from the universe. A final message from the universe for Aries, please. Okay, we've got the Lovers. We've got the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so your relationship is strong. Whatever this relationship is, it's very strong. It is built on a very strong connection. You have a love connection, very definitely you have a love connection. It's also built on being satisfying to both of you. It is something that fulfills you. It's something that is sound and steady for you and safe. But it's coming to a time here with the Ace of Wands where there's going to be some new action that you're going to be able to take here soon. Just not quite yet, but just know that this relationship it's stable. It has been stable. It will be stable. It's going to continue. But coming up real soon, you're going to be able to kind of set out again on a new trajectory, a new path that's going to feel a lot more productive than what's going on now. Right now, you're just kind of like spinning on the hamster wheel, and you're just getting exhausted. And so now's the time to relax. Well, I don't know that you can relax. Now's the time to rest and pull back with the knowledge that this relationship is loving and steady and will always be there. If that's not going to change, and that soon you'll be able to move forward with this relationship. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Okay, so next we are moving on to Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, we're moving on to your reading now, and I want to let you know, I forgot to tell you up front, that this reading is for the energies of the week of May 28th. Week of May 28th. So, energies for Sagittarius, the week of May 28th. Okay, so Sagittarius, what do we have for you? Spirit, thank you for these clear guided messages. Sagittarius, your energy is love. These cards have a little different names on them for the trumps. Let's see. The love is going to be the Temperance card. And the 5 of Pentacles and the Star. Okay, and the energy of the person connected to you is going to be the 9 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Messenger of Wands. And the energy that connects you is the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the Wheel. Okay. So, your energy is, you're pulling into yourself to heal. You're most definitely healing some probably past life trauma. And you're doing so in a very gentle and loving way. But you are very much healing your own stuff. You've gotten a glimpse of kind of what your life path needs to be. And it's very enticing. It's very enriching. But you're not sure how to get there. You're not sure what it all means. You're just kind of in this space of self-discovery right now. The person that is attached to you is waiting for you. They are absolutely waiting for you. They understand. They completely understand where you are right now, and they're just waiting for you, and they will wait for you as long as they need to. The energy that connects you, though, the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the Wheel. Yeah, they are absolutely with you on this journey. They know that you have to do your own searching, your own soul searching right now. They're waiting for you. They're more than happy to be there when you need them. They're not going anywhere. And they are 100% in for the full ride. They are absolutely ready to move as soon as you are. Whatever that looks like, they're here for you. So that is your energy, Sagittarius, and the energy of the person who is connected to you. What a beautiful energy. And so let's get an additional message from the universe. Universe, could we have a final message for Sagittarius, please? Okay, we got the Hierophant. We got the 10 of Wands reversed. And we got the Knight of Swords. So, through this, and also knowing that they are still in your corner, you are learning amazing things. You're gaining incredible clarity about this life path. You are feeling like a weight is being lifted off of your soul. You're just really coming to a place of greater clarity about what your true life purpose is, and you are it's just really becoming a beautiful place in your life for you. So that's the message that the universe has for you, that through this process you are gaining a great deal of clarity. You are learning about moving forward, and it is really lifting a heaviness away from you. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. And next, we are moving on to Leo. So, Leo, this is your reading, and this is for the energies of the week of May 28th. I forgot to mention that up front, so I'm trying to let everybody know that these are the energies for the week of May 28th. Okay, so Leo. Let's see. I'm getting a vibe off of these cards for you, Leo. So, Spirit, may we please have clear guided messages for Leo for the energy of the week of May 28th. Okay, for your energies, Leo, we've got the Ten of Cups, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Five of Swords. For the energy of the individual attached to you, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, we've got the Hermit, and we've got the King of Swords. And for the energy that is attaching between you, we've got the Sad Squirrel. I kid you not. This deck has some extra cards. We've got the Death card, and we've got the Chariot. Okay, Leo. Wow. So on your side, you are feeling like things are moving too fast right now. You're kind of caught up in it. And you're trying really hard to move fast with it. Whatever's going on right now, you're trying really, really hard to keep up with it. But the problem is that as you try to keep up with everything that's going on, you are really getting sort of pulled into your own frantic energy. You are you're just getting pulled into and wrapped up with all of this energy that's just moving too fast, and you are failing to notice that potentially you are shutting out or pushing away those around you. The energy of the individual that is connected to you, yeah, they're trying to slow you down. They realize this. They see that you are getting anxious, that you are worried about everything that needs to get done, that you are getting a little frantic, and that it is like really bringing you down. It's harshing your mellow. It is really harming your mood, harming your relationships, even though it's in the short term most likely. But they see this, and they are really trying to tell you, they're trying to give you a heads up that you need to slow down, don't worry so much about it. But the problem is, you're not receiving that very well. You are so caught up in this energy of needing to get everything done. You need to get everything done so that you can start the next thing, and you're being so pushed by just all of this, everything that's on your plate. You're getting frustrated with someone trying to tell you to slow down. This person loves you very much. They are someone who is integral to your life. They're very much a part of your life, and they're really trying to help you. But you are so caught up in this energy of, I don't have time right now. I just need to get this all done. It's really important. Don't bother me, kind of an energy is what I'm feeling, that they are actually starting to kind of pull back. And they're almost afraid to try and talk to you, because you just are so frustrated and being a little bit short with them, perhaps. It's possible. So, Spirit, let's get some a final message from the universe, please. So for Leo, your final message from the universe. We've got the Council of All Beings. I think this is the World card. Or it may be... No, it's the World card. The Temperance card. And the Eight of Wands. So what the universe is telling you is to slow down, allow yourself to kind of find a middle ground. Everything, this council of all beings, it's all still going to be there. All of this is still going to be there waiting for you. It's going to be there waiting for you, the Temperance card. Even if you don't like push yourself so hard to get this all done, I'm not entirely sure how to put this. Just basically saying it's not absolutely critical that you get this all done right now. That it's actually causing you so much anxiety and frustration and pushing away the people who are trying to help and be there for you. But that even if you don't get everything done right now, or even if you don't get everything done, period, it's all still going to be there. Everything's still going to be in your life. Everything is still going to be a part of your life. There's this cycle that is constantly going on. And if you can learn to flow with the cycle more than push against everything that doesn't feel like it is working for you, things will end up flowing a lot more easily. The Eight of Wands, although this card doesn't really show it, but this card actually is a good card. The Eight of Wands oftentimes is, the wands flying in a hurry, and this is, a troop of monkeys who typically are in a hurry and jumping around and screeching and skittering, but right now they're taking a pause. And so the universe is telling you to take that pause and you see they're looking at this beautiful sunset. So the universe is telling you to notice what is good around you. Take a pause. Take a moment to enjoy the love that surrounds you, and everything will still be there when you get back to it. So that's the message from the universe, and what a beautiful message. I love that one. So Leo, that is your message. And so next we are moving on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces. So this is your reading, and I forgot to say up front, so telling each of the groups individually, this is your reading for the week of May 28th. Energies of May 28th. Pisces. Okay. All right, Pisces, so let's see what messages we've got for you. Spirit, may we please have their guided messages for Pisces. Okay, Pisces. Okay, Pisces, for your energy, we've got the Ace of Cups reversed, we've got the Seven of Swords, and we've got the Three of Wands. For the energy that is connected to you, we've got the Four of Pentacles, we've got the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. And for the connection, we have got the Five of Cups, we've got the Ten of Cups, and we have got the Ten of Wands. Okay, Pisces, so for your energy, you are not allowing some sort of emotion to, you're pushing it away. You're pushing away emotion that someone is trying to show to you. Yeah, you're definitely really shielding yourself right now. And I don't know why. I don't see why in this part. Let's look at the rest of the reading. For the energy that's connected to you, We've got someone who wants to show you love, very much so, but they are feeling that you're pushing this away. They are definitely feeling that you are keeping them at arm's length. And so as a result of that, they are kind of keeping a lid on their emotions. They are they're protecting themselves. They're very much protecting themselves right now. And for the energy that connects you, there is a lot of love here. You have a definite soul connection here, but we've got you perhaps have there's a lot of regret here. There's a lot of again, just protecting your heart. And there's also an energy, which is maybe the other person, of really carrying a heavy burden. So I don't know if this individual that is connected to you did something that hurt you. And so you are kind of distancing yourself from that. They are still carrying some guilt. It could be the other way around too. It could be that you did something to them, that you're carrying a heavy burden of guilt, and that they are protecting their emotions, which does show here. In fact, that may be the case, because I see you kind of stopping, not acknowledging something, not being willing. You're very closed off. It's like you're almost being stubborn, perhaps. They are, on the other hand, just trying to keep things, they're trying not to be overly emotional about what's going on. They're just trying to, it's almost as though they're trying not to cry. So then we've got, this connection. We've got the Ten of Cups here. We have just an incredible amount of love between the two of you. But we've just got this, whatever happened has left one of you feeling hurt and the other one feeling guilty. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Pisces. Let's see, for the universe, let's get a final message to close it off from the universe. Universe, what do you have for Pisces as a final message here, please? Okay, the universe has got the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Yeah, this is all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. This love is going to come forward again. You both are going to just kind of take some time to reconnect, to say you're sorry, to gently, very gently show each other that you still care about one another. And ultimately, this is going to lead, the Six of Wands, this is going to lead to being able to celebrate getting back to this loving place that you had before. So yeah, it's going to be fine, Pisces, but take it slow. Take it slow, show love to each other. Whoever perpetuated the action, know that the other person was hurt by it, understand that, give them some compassion for that. The person who was hurt, understand that the other person probably didn't mean to hurt you. It was just maybe something said in the heat of the moment. So take it slow, show lots of love, and ultimately you'll come back together and things will be just fine. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Also, we had a couple of sixes there for you, Pisces, which is a number of rebuilding. So from the universe. So that's a message there too, which goes along with what I already said. You're going to be able to rebuild this just fine. Okay, so that's what I have for Pisces. Next is Cancer. Okay, so Cancer. I forgot to say this up front, so I'm telling each of the groups individually. This is the energy of the week of May 28th. This is a check-in for the energy of the week of May 28th. So for Cancer, Let's see what we have here. Spirit, thank you for clear guided messages. Thank you for messages for Cancer. Okay. Messages for Cancer. So Cancer, for your energy, we've got the Hierophant, we've got the 9 of Pentacles, we've got the 9 of Swords. For the energy of the person connected to you, we've got the Hermit, another 9. We've got the Moon, and we've got the Chariot. Wow. 3 major arcana cards over there. So for the energy that connects you, we've got the 5 of Cups, we've got the 7 of Cups, and we've got the 4 of Swords. Okay, so on your side, you, Cancer, recently went through something that taught you a lesson. Taught you a difficult lesson. And even though it was a painful lesson, it has made you more stable within yourself. It's kind of like, now that I've learned this lesson, I'm not going to do it again. I will never go through this again. I'm going to... It was a big enough lesson that it made you realize that you needed to take more care of yourself. You needed to be more secure in your own life. So even though this was a difficult lesson that you had to go through, it was something that actually is enriching your life because you got it. You got it this time. You got the lesson. The energy that's attached to you, they are not getting the lesson. They are still searching, but they are searching. They are actually trying to find this lesson, but they're still in the dark. They may not understand your understanding of the lesson. They may see it as something that hurts you and they don't understand why you're feeling good about it. They actually, it may be something that hurt them, and so they're not able to see the good in it either. But regardless, they are still in the dark, although they are moving forward. They're trying really hard to learn the lesson. They're really trying to, they're trying, and I almost said it there, they're trying too hard to learn the lesson. They're pushing too much. So they are still in the dark because they're not allowing it to come. The energy between the two of you, we've got the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. So again, there's that stopping of the flow. And then we've got the 4 of Swords, which is the need to heal. So the energy between the two of you is there is an energy of a lot that happened. There's some I feel like it's this side, they're just not able to understand what all of this meant. You have kind of seen the bigger picture, but they're not able to understand it. And the reason they're not able to understand it is because they still have some healing that they need to do. This, whatever this was that happened over here to you, kicked you into gear. So you did the healing that you needed to do, and you saw what it was you needed to see in order to finally get the message. They, on the other hand, they're trying too hard to get the message. They're like looking things up in a book or on the internet, and they're asking all the people, and they're taking all the classes. But so they're trying. They really are trying, but they're not listening inside. They're not listening to themselves. They're not understanding it in their own heart. So they're not getting it. They still, like I said, they're trying to do all the things. They're trying to, there's all the things out there, and they're trying to grab every one of them to try and learn this lesson. But the problem is that they're just missing it, and because they are reaching outside of themselves so much rather than going inward, they just keep missing the lesson. They keep spilling the wisdom before it gets to sink in. It's not sinking in. You see the buckets down here on the bottom. The wisdom is not sinking in because they're not allowing it in emotionally. So it's just getting spilled on the ground and getting wasted. And the reason is because this is the Four of Swords. They need to heal. They need to heal themselves rather than trying to just force the information in from outside. I apologize for the noise if you can hear it. There's some work going on in our house. So kind of startled me when that started up. But anyway, so that is what I'm seeing here, Cancer, that you learned this lesson. It was a hard lesson, but you got it. They are trying really hard to learn the lesson, but they're looking outward instead of looking inward. And so they're grasping at straws. They're grasping at too many things. They're almost getting frantic. They're knocking over. They're just not able to take in and allow it to flow in the information that they need, or the wisdom that they need, because they're not allowing themselves to heal. They're not listening to their heart. They're not listening to their soul. So, Spirit, we need a message to close this off from the universe. I think we'll go with this deck for Cancer. What is a final message, universe, for Cancer? Okay, so we got the Two of Wands. Yeah, we got the Chariot. And we got the Eight of Wands. Yeah, so the message here from the universe is just kind of differentiating between the two different styles. We've got the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, which are cards of great movement. And then we've got the Two of Wands, which is waiting. So the Two of Wands landed here underneath your pile. So you just need to wait. And then the Eight of Wands, all of these wands coming in this card, they're all coming into the center. So the information is there and it's moving toward this individual, and it's coming in. They also got the Chariot here. We've got the Chariot twice. So we've got this card of movement. There is movement happening. There is information that's coming into them. But then here, the row that is the interaction between you, here from the universe, we got the Chariot. So the Chariot can't move forward without balance. That's what I'm seeing here. So things are slightly out of balance right now, and you can see that in this card. We've got more openings over here in this castle than there is over here. We've got these moons that are slightly off kilter, but the wings are balanced. In order for the Chariot to move forward, there has to be a balanced pull between the two horses. There isn't even two horses on this card, but typically the traditional Chariot card, there's a black horse and a white horse, and they have to pull equally in order for the Chariot to move forward. Otherwise, it's just going to veer off one way or the other, probably tip over. So there has to be this balance. The universe is saying, between this frantic movement of trying to integrate everything that they think they need to know, and this just allowing and waiting for the universe to feed you what you need to know, there's got to be a balance in order for this to come together. So that's the reading that I have for you, Cancer. And so next we will move on to Scorpio. So Scorpio, this is your reading, and as I have told the previous groups, because I forgot at the beginning, I will let you know that this reading is for the energy of the week, excuse me, of May 28th. The week of May 28th. So, Scorpio, what have we got for you? I think I'm still using this deck. Feels right. Scorpio. Spirit, thank you for clear guided messages for Scorpio. So Scorpio, for your energy, we've got the Three of Cups, we've got the Four of Swords. I've seen that Four of Swords a lot. And we got the Six of Cups. For the energy of the individual attached to you, we've got the Death card. We've got the Six of Pentacles, and we've got the Magician. And so for the energy that connects you, we have got the Ace of Cups reversed. We've got the Three of Pentacles, and we've got the Eight of Wands. Okay, so for your energy, Scorpio, you have gone through a healing of your potentially childhood trauma here, I'm seeing, that has allowed you to connect more fully with the people in your life that you love. For the energy of the individual who's attached to you, we've got the Death card, we've got the Six of Pentacles, and we've got the Magician. They have too. They have gone through a cycle that they are, they're closing out things that no longer serve them, and they're creating something new in their life, and it's something much more balanced than what they've had in the past. So that's really beautiful energy. Both of you have incredibly beautiful energy. We've got the Ace of Cups reversed. We've got the Three of Pentacles, and we've got the Eight of Wands. So yeah, this energy is allowing you both to come together and build a new life, and it's going to come together really pretty quickly. There is a little bit of hesitation though, as far as giving emotion to the other person. This is an offer of love, but it's reversed. So there's a little bit of caution there. I feel like the caution though is because you both, I think each of you has gone through this process fairly recently. And so it's possible that you are not, it's something that you're not really talking about to each other, because it might be something that's kind of like, ooh, do I say something about this? Do I reveal this to this other person because it seems a little weird? But be aware that you're both on the same page, even though you may not know that. The Eight of Wands here is saying to me that, well, the Ace of Buckets reversed here right now is that you're kind of holding yourselves apart from connecting this emotion that is involved with this healing that you've each done. I think that each of you has got this really uplifting emotion based on having done this work, this amazing work. But right now you're kind of keeping that apart because you don't know if the other person is receptive to that energy. Well, let me tell you that they are receptive to that energy, and that things are going to move very quickly, and you're going to come together and build something new. You're going to work together with this newfound healing that you both have and create something really amazing. So let's see, let's get a message from the universe to close this off for Scorpio. Universe, what do you have as a final message for Scorpio? Sorry, that's too many. Universe, what do we have here for Scorpio? This is not the right deck. We need this one. Okay. What do we have as a final message here for Scorpio? We have got the Five of Swords. We've got the King of Cups, and we have the Strength card. Yeah, so the universe is saying just don't keep this to yourself. That you've got this amazing win, this healing that has brought you to a new understanding and balance. And the universe is saying, don't keep this to yourself. Don't sit on it. Open up your emotional self, and that will bring you a great deal of mutual healing, the both of you. So yeah, just kind of a final confirmation that what both of you have done individually is beautiful. It's given you a great deal of strength and balance, and moved you to a higher level of understanding and peace and love. And the universe is just telling you to share that with each other. So yeah, beautiful message for you, Scorpio. All right, let's see here. So that was your message, Scorpio. Let's move on to Gemini. Next up is Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, I have been telling each of the groups, because I forgot in the intro, that this is for the energy of the week of May 28th. This is a reading for your energy for the week of May 28th, as well as the energy of an individual connected to you. Okay, so for Gemini. All right, Gemini, for you, we've got the King of Cups, we've got the Two of Swords, and we've got the Eight of Cups. And for the individual connected to you, we have got the Three of Cups, we've got the Hierophant, and the Four of Wands. And for the connection, we have got the Knight of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Five of Cups. All right. So for your energy, you are trying to make a decision about whether to leave a relationship. And I'm assuming it's this relationship. Yeah, you may be looking elsewhere for a new relationship. You are currently deciding whether or not you should leave. For their energy, they definitely want to stay together. Yeah, they want to, they know that there's a problem. They know that there's this disconnect, that things aren't working out, but they want to learn from it. They want to stay together, and they want to, I'm hearing, go to therapy. They want to learn how to get along better. And so for the connection, there is a willingness to try and make this work out. There is, but there is probably equally as strong an energy of maybe needing to leave. It's 50-50. And there may just be too much water under the bridge. I feel like this is kind of on your side. The willingness to work, I feel as though that is kind of your energy saying, I know this is important to you. This relationship has been important in the past. It's meant something, so I'm willing to try to make it work. But I'm just not sure if we can. There may be too much water under the bridge. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Gemini. Let's see. What is a final message from the universe? Final message from the universe for Gemini, please. Okay, so Gemini. We got the Four of Wands again. We got the Queen of Cups. And we got the Sun card. Yeah, the universe is telling you to try and work this out. There's a lot of happiness in your future if you can find the commitment and the emotion again. They're very strongly saying that this is a committed relationship, and that there is love there. There's a lot of love there, and there's a lot of happiness going forward too. So really the universe is not seeing any downside to this. They're really strongly saying, the universe is really strongly saying, work this out. It will work out. It can work out. It may not be easy. It might be a long haul. It might take some work. Again, here, they're sweeping up. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some cleaning up, and some sticking with things, even when it feels hard. But it will work. So, that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope it does. I hope it works out however it feels best for it to work out for you. But the universe seems to think there's promise in this relationship. So, okay, Gemini, that's your reading. So next, we're moving on to Libra. Okay, Libra, this is your reading, and as I have been telling all of the groups because I forgot at the beginning, this is a reading for the energies of the week of May 28th. May 28th. Sorry, this is a new deck and it is stiff. So, okay, Libra. All right, Spirit, thank you for clear guided messages for Libra. So for you, Libra, we get the Ten of Cups, we get the Ace of Wands, and we get the Sad Squirrel. Yes, there's a card called the Sad Squirrel in this deck. And for the energy of the individual who is connected to you, we get the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Cups. And for the energy that connects you, we get the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Temperance card. This is a great relationship. For your energy, your energy is very happy in general and very loving, but there was something that you tried recently that didn't work out. I don't think it was something to do necessarily with the relationship specifically, but I think that there was perhaps a new endeavor that you tried and it didn't work out, and it's left you feeling kind of grumpy. But I feel like it was pretty temporary. I feel like it's not something that has a huge impact, but I feel like you kind of feel like it was a bit of a failure, and that's got you kind of upset. But overall, I'm seeing you, you've got a good life. You've got a good thing going. And so this was just maybe a temporary setback. The person that's connected to you, I feel like the person that's connected to you may have been the one who set you on this task or this errand or whatever you did that didn't work out. I feel like they're maybe kind of pushing you to try new things all the time. And it may be trying new things from the standpoint of doing something to better yourself or doing something to better the family. And they've got lots of, according to them, great ideas. But I feel like typically they're pushing the great ideas on you to try more so than themselves. So the energy that connects you is really great energy. I feel as though you've got a really good life together, and that on your side, I feel like, again, they kind of push you to try new things, which you probably wouldn't normally do on your own, but you do so good-naturedly. You almost kind of enjoy their quirkiness in getting excited. It's kind of what you love about them, is that they get so excited about new things and want to do something new. And this may be sometimes them doing new things too, but I feel like a lot of the time they're kind of like either pushing it on to you to do the new things, or they're dragging you along with them. But I don't see that as a problem with you guys. I see that as, again, you kind of like that about them. You may be sort of more of a homebody, perhaps, although not in a way that you need to be, but just more in a way that you need somebody to light a fire under you to do something new. You've got a beautiful life together. There's a lot of love there. And again, you even each other out. They're kind of the push, you're kind of the steady. And between the two of you, you end up having some adventures, but you end up having stability. It's just a good match. I feel like this week there was something that didn't work out and it caused a little bit of friction, but it'll smooth itself out without any problem. So Spirit, let's get some message from the universe to close this out. Okay, so from the universe we get the Two of Cups, we get the Ace of Swords, and we get the King of Swords. So again, the universe is verifying that there is a great deal of love here between the two of you. There's a strong connection. I feel like this individual, the one that's always kind of pushing for things, they're kind of the voice of the relationship. And so sometimes they seem like they seem like they're sort of the one in control, they're one in command of the relationship, but in reality it's a very good balance. There's a lot of give and take between the two of you, even though they're much more vocal than you are. You are kind of their support system, and even though they might, seem like they just talk or do without needing your approval, they absolutely depend on your support, and they do look for your approval, although it may be after the fact. But there is a balance here. Although they seem like they're kind of more vocal, they're more upfront. It seems unbalanced is what the universe is saying. To the outside world, it seems unbalanced, but for you guys, it's actually a very good balance, because your stability and your calm and your quiet is equally as strong as their drive and their push and their vocalness. So even though people don't see your side of it because it's the calm, quiet side, it is as strong as their outgoing and vocal side. And it's funny because I just glanced at your card, your Libra. Of course there's balance. Of course that's what you strive for. So this is a great relationship for both of you. It works. So that's the message that the universe has for you this week. There's this one potential glitch from something that you recently tried and it didn't work out, and you're a little frustrated right now, but it's fine. It'll work its way out, and it's just very temporary. So that's what I have for you, Libra. So next we move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, this is your reading, and as I have told all the previous groups, because I forgot in the intro, this is for the week of May 28th. This is for energies for the week of May 28th. All right, Aquarius, let's get some messages for you. Okay, Spirit, thank you for clear guided messages for Aquarius. Okay, for your energy, we've got the Ten of Cups reversed. We have got the Seven of Pentacles, and we've got the World card. For the energy of the individual attached to you, we have got the Tower, we've got the Two of Cups, and we've got the Queen of Swords. And for the energy that connects you, we've got the King of Wands, we've got the Queen of Wands, and we've got the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Okay, for your energy, you're currently kind of putting your emotions on hold. You've got a lot of heavy emotions right now dealing with your life in general, your situation. And you are basically kind of holding it together right now. You have planted some seeds and you're waiting to see what happens with that. You've got a lot riding on this. This is a big change for you. You're going through something that's a big change right now. And it is creating a lot of emotion for you. It's creating a lot of possibly anxiety. But you know that you have to just get through this and you'll be able to get to the next phase to where you can move on. So right now you are just keeping it together. For the individual that is attached to you, they love you very much, but they can't help but offer advice. And that advice is not well received. They feel like they need to make sure that your life does not fall apart. They feel as though they need to tell you all the things you need to know. And they need to point out all the pitfalls. They just need to tell you all the things. They're trying to make sure that you have the right plan. But the problem is they're trying to control you. They love you very much, and it's coming out of a place of love, entirely out of a place of love. But they just can't help themselves. They can't help from say, well, be careful that you don't do this and watch out for this, and make sure you remember this. Meanwhile, that is causing you to pull away from them, which is the last thing that they want, and it's causing them a bit of a tower movement because they can't help themselves from trying to help you, but helping you is pushing you away because you don't need their help. You've got it. You're in a place now where your emotions are high to begin with, and so somebody telling you, be careful of this and don't do that and do this way, it's just too much. It's just adding a lot. So that's kind of what is going on with this individual here. The energy that's connecting you to the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, I feel as though you're connected through family, and if not through family, it's a very strong soul connection. And then we've got the Knight of Wands as well. So we've got the Queen, King, and Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands in this deck is a woman. The Queen and the King of Wands. I feel like this is your family. I'm not sure who this individual is, but I feel like you're connected through family because we've got the King, the Queen, and the Knight of Wands. So basically this is, the family unit here. So it could be that the King and Queen are your mother and father. You might be the Knight of Wands because you are moving to something new. You're changing your situation. So I feel like this is what connects you basically is family, that you're a family. That's what I'm strongly getting from this. There's also a lot of energy here that is of action. So it could be that these are antagonizing actions or opposite actions, but there's a lot of action here involved in this. There's there's not a lot of calm, a lot of settled. This is a family situation or just a situation that connects you to this individual that it's like it's constantly trying to add energy to the situation to try and make it work, to try and move it along, to try and just make the situation fixed or work or whatever. But there's almost too much energy. There's no balance here with this connection, which is probably what's creating this tower moment over here, because there's just so much energy being poured into this situation right now. You are needing to, hold your emotions in check and slow down and stop, and just hold on. whereas this individual is like pushing and moving and flying through. So yeah, so it's a well-meaning connection. I see the love here. I very much see the love. I see, like I said, potentially a family connection here, but it's a lot of friction right now, and even talking about it makes me feel kind of anxious about the situation. So let's get a message from the universe. Universe, can we please have a final closing message for Aquarius? Okay, so we got the Hierophant, we got the Knight of Wands, excuse me, the Knight of Swords, and we got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, so again, we've got this energy of sort of an overbearing authority figure trying to push their agenda, which is unsettling you. Yeah, it's really making you sort of unmoored. So this isn't really giving me any advice for you right now. Except that this is it's looking away from this pushing that's going on. So basically, going back to the Seven of Pentacles here, and this is the Queen of Pentacles, even though it's reversed, it's just kind of telling you, I think, to pull into yourself and maintain your own stability and sort of avoid the situation as much as you can. Even though it's well-meaning, it's very much getting sort of an overbearing sort of a vibe here, and way too much energy being expended. So it's best to just sort of, for the time being, protect yourself from the situation. And I think that's temporary. I definitely think with the two reversed cards here, both of them being cups, I think that there is love here, but it's just time to sort of just distance yourself a little bit from this excess emotion. The emotion will still be there. The connection will still be there. There's a lot of love in this connection. We've got the Two of Cups here, which is a very strong card of love. We've got the Ten of Cups. We've got this, this family dynamic going on here. So I think that there's a lot of love in this connection. I just think that right now, it's almost like somebody's trying too hard to help. So I think the universe is saying your best option is just to kind of keep pulling back right now. And the World card here is telling us that this is whatever it is that you're going through right now is a good move on your part. It's a good action. It's going to bring around a whole new start for you. But I don't feel like you're quite there yet. We've still got this Tower moment sitting over here, which may not be your Tower moment. This could be the other individual that's connected to you might have a Tower moment based on what's going on with you, what's going to happen with you. But this connection that I see here, even though it's a lot of energy, a lot of action, a lot of movement, it still feels very, it still feels connected. So I think in the long run that this is all going to be fine. It's all going to work out for you. You just need to kind of pull back for the moment while the energy is still as high as it is, and just kind of protect your energy until things settle down a little bit. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. So that's all the readings for today. I hope that I was able to give some clarity to each and every one of you. I hope to continue to do these readings weekly. And I may try to step in here in the near future and also do some mediumship readings to connect with your departed loved ones. I mentioned in the previous recording that I did of this type that I would love someday to do full readings for all of the zodiac signs, but I simply don't have the time to do that right now. I do have a full-time commitment elsewhere, and doing even monthly zodiac readings is at least a part-time commitment, if not a full-time commitment, and doing more than once a month would definitely be a full-time commitment, and I don't have that time right now. So I will continue as best I can to do these brief check-ins for you. I hope it's helpful, and we'll try and get back to some additional mediumship readings too, because I know those are popular. So I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. I am very grateful every time I see you, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.